welcome to this week's full body yoga practice with me. My name's Jess. For today's mixed levels flow, we are going to be starting in an easy seat. So when you're ready, roll out your mats and I'll see you there. Okay, coming down to your mat. Welcome to sit up on a cushion or blanket today, if you like, just to sit up a little taller. And then slowly start to find a place where you can sit comfortably. So that might mean crossing at the ankles, laying one shin on top of the other, like me. Rest your hands wherever they fall, wherever is comfortable for you. Relaxing the shoulders down. Slowly start to deepen your breath. You can close your eyes if you like. Slowly starting to bring your awareness inwards to your breath. How are you feeling today? Just coming into this moment, this present moment, doing your best to put anything that you have going on in your day to one side just for now. Just be fully in this moment. Take a few breaths on your own. Slowly open your eyes if they were closed. And let's get moving. So when you're ready, we're going to head into our deer pose. So taking your right leg out to the side so that it's at this right angle and keep your left shin pulled inwards. When you're ready, we're going to inhale, lifting up through the spine, open through the chest, drawing the shoulder blades in and down. Right hand comes to right shin, left hand reaches all the way up and over for a nice side body stretch. Keeping the chest open here. We're not rounding through the upper back. Inhale here. Exhale. Slow and steady. Release. Left hand comes down on the ground behind your left hip. Right hand comes to left knee and we twist. Twisting to the left. Gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Completely. Spiraling back through to center. Right hand comes to right shin and we side body twist and we side body bend all the way up and over. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly release and we head back to our twist. Left hand comes down, right hand comes to left knee. Gaze past the left shoulder. Inhale to lift. Exhale to release. Slowly unravel and we go back to our side bend. Inhale, one last time here. Exhale, back to your twist. Gazing past your shoulder. Inhale to lift up through the spine. And exhale to unravel. Slow and steady, back to center. Left hand comes back down to the ground and we push the hips forward, lift them all the way up. Coming into a nice lift here. Nice and gentle, reach the right hand all the way up. Inhale. Exhale to hold here. Pause for a breath. Exhale to slowly lower the hips and come back to an easy seat. So release the right leg and then we send the left leg out to the other side, coming into our deer pose on the other side. Take a moment to reset. And then when you're ready, left hand comes to left shin and we inhale to reach the right hand up and over to the left. Nice side body stretch here. Inhale to spiral the chest open, take the gaze up. Exhale. Slowly release and let's head into our twist. Right hand comes down by the right hip, left hand comes to left knee. And then we take our gaze past our right shoulder. Inhale here. Exhale. Slowly release. And then we come back, inhaling over into our side body bend. Nice big breath in. Exhale. Slowly release and we head into our twist. Inhale to lift up through the spine. Exhale to gaze past the shoulder. Inhale. Exhale to release. Back to your side body bend. One last time here. Spiral the chest open. And then exhale back to your twist. Big breath in here. And exhale to slowly release. Chest comes back to center. Right hand comes back down on the ground and we inhale to push the hips forward and up. Left hand reaches all the way up to the sky. Big breath in. Exhale. Let's pause here. Hold for one more breath. Gaze up towards the sky. Spread the fingertips. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale to slowly lower. When you're ready, release everything down. Let's head into our tabletop position. So remove the cushion from under your hips if you had one, and then make your way there when you're ready. Center yourself on the mat. And then right away, we're going to step the right foot forward. We're going to head into our crescent lunge. So right foot is forward, left foot is back. Both hands on the mat here. Open the chest to look forward. Exhale. Slowly lift the torso, coming into an upright position. Option to rest the hands on the knees here. Or you can take your hands and bind them behind your lower back. Find a chest opener here. Option to take the gaze up and find a gentle back bend. Pressing into all four corners of that right foot for stability, sending the hips forward and down, opening the chest. Nice big breath in. Exhale. Release the bind with control. And then hands come back down to frame the right foot, send the hips back. Nice little half split here. Just a quick one. Pull that right hip crease back. Big breath in. Exhale to roll back through to your low lunge. Plant both hands on the mat. We're going to pick the back knee up and we're going to send it back to the top of the mat, coming into our forward fold. So we're in a forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Plant your hands on the mat and we're going to send the right foot back, coming into our crescent lunge on the other side. So right foot is back now, left foot is forward. Inhale to lift up through the chest, gaze forward. Exhale. Option to lift the torso, and you can rest your hands on your knee here, or if you'd like a little bit more, you can find the bind on the opposite side, opposite thumb on top this time as you open the chest and take the gaze up towards the sky, sending the hips forward and down. Nice big breath in here. Exhale. Stay for one more breath. Slowly we release the bind, bring the hands back down to the mat, pick up the back knee and we step the back foot forward into our forward fold. Hands stay on the mat and we heel toe the feet to the outer edges of the mat. Heels in, toes are out. Fingertips stay on the mat and we slowly lower the hips, coming into our deep squat Malasana. Option to place a block under the hip. Or alternatively, you can use your cushion or rolled up blanket to place under the heels if they're not quite grounded. Either way, we are in our deep squat, pressing your hands together to actively open out through the knees, lifting up through the chest, gaze forward, draw the shoulder blades together. Deep breath in, long breath out. Pause here. One more breath. Exhale, hands come down to the mat and we send the feet back, coming into our plank pose. Plank pose, or you can lower the knees for your half plank. Inhale deeply. Exhale, bending the elbows, keep them pulled into the side body as you lower all the way to the belly. Inhale to lift the chest, baby cobra. Exhale, forehead to the mat. Pushing back now, we're heading into our downward facing dog, so lift the hips all the way up and back. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in when you get here, and a long breath out. Take your dog for a walk here, bending through one knee and the other, pushing the heels down towards the mat. Feet are hip width apart, pressing into all 10 fingers. Take the weight out of your wrists. And you want a slight arch in your lower back here. So rather than rounding through the upper back, the aim of the game is we want a nice long spine. So think about bending the knees, arching the lower back and pressing the chest down towards the thighs so that your spine is long. Relax the back of your neck. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Press your left heel into the earth and we're going to lift the right leg, coming into our three-legged dog. Bend your right knee and stack the hips, opening out. Squeeze your right heel into your right glute. Option to take some circles here with the knee, opening through the hip. Or you can just find stretch, it's up to you. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to step the right foot forward. So bring that right knee into the chest, squeeze it in. Step the right foot forward. Keep the back knee lifted as we lift up, coming into our high lunge, reaching the hands all the way up and overhead. Inhale, take a minute to find your center here. Maybe that's bending the back knee. Relax the shoulders down. Find your breath. Nice. Inhale, take the gaze up. Exhale, we're going to pivot on the back foot, turn to face the long side of the mat, and we're going to straighten through the right leg straightens, reach the hands up and overhead, left wrist grabs right, and we go back into our sky archer pose, finding that side bend, option to come up onto the right heel, lifting the right toes. Inhale, take the gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, all the breath out. Nice. Big breath in here. Exhale. Release the hands. And we're going to bend into the left knee. Left knee bends, we come all the way down into our Skandasana. So keeping that right foot flexed. Hands can stay on the mat, on the ground, or you can bring your hands together at heart center, Anjalin Mudra. Inhale to lift up through the chest. Exhale. Pause here. Stay for one more breath. Fingertips come back down to the mat if they weren't there already. And we roll back through the right heel, turning to face the top of the mat once again. Back foot jumps in, we find our pyramid pose. So we want to decrease the space between our feet. And we want both feet facing towards the top of the mat. Fingertips on the mat, find a nice flat back here. Big breath in. Exhale to fold, crown of the head down. Inhale to pull the right hip crease back. Exhale, option to walk the hands back, finding more of a stretch here. Again, being mindful not to force anything here. You can keep a micro bend in that front knee. Exhale. Slow and steady. Lift the torso, coming up into a halfway lift. Bring hands to heart center. Inhale deeply. Exhale. We're going to reach the hands back, coming into airplane arms, tugging the shoulders away from the ears, palms face down towards the earth. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. lifting up, coming up onto the back heel, so lifting the heel, coming up onto the toes. Now, option to stay here, working on your balance, strengthening that front leg, or you can slowly start to lift the back toes, coming into your airplane warrior 3. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Find your drishti, find your balance. Stay for one more breath. Exhale. Slowly lower the back foot down and we come all the way back through to our high lunge. Both hands lift. High lunge. Inhale. Exhale to lower the back knee down. Both hands come to the mat. And we walk the right foot to the edge of the mat. You can walk your left knee back for more of a stretch. Left hand plants onto the mat and we use our right hand to press the knee open. Find a nice opening. You can roll onto the outer edge of that foot, of that right foot. Open the chest, look up. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Empty everything out. Stay for one more breath. When you're ready, release, come back through to your lunge, plant both hands and step the right foot back, coming into your high plank. You can lift the knees or you can stay in your half plank. We're going to chaturanga here, so roll forwards on the toes, lowering down. Inhale to find up dog or cobra, you choose. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Lifting the hips up and back. Breathing deep when you get there. Finding your alignment here, so remembering the aim of the game is to lengthen the spine, not to ground the heels. So keep a nice bend in the knees, arching through the lower back. Press the chest towards the thighs. Relax the back of your neck. And then when you're ready, we're going to ground the right heel and lift the left leg. Left leg lifts, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knees, stack the hips. Finding stretch here. Option to circle the hip, circle the knee if you like. And then slowly bring the left knee in towards your chest. And then we step the left knee forward. Left foot forward, not left knee. And then lift the chest, coming up into our high lunge. Reach the hands all the way up. High lunge. Inhale to take the gaze up towards the sky. Exhale. Find your drishti. Ground down through all four corners of that left foot. Reach the right heel back. Slowly, when you're ready, we're going to pivot on the back foot and turn to face the long side of the mat. We're going to head into our sky archer pose. So reach the hands all the way up. Right hand grabs left wrist this time as we reach all the way up and back. Left heel lifts. Left foot lifts. Coming up onto the heel of the left foot. Squeeze the toes all the way up and in towards that shin. Gaze up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly release the hands and we start to bend into that right knee, coming to the back of the mat into our Skandasana. Keep the left foot flexed and bring hands together at heart center, or you can keep your hands on the mat, you choose. Inhale deeply here. Exhale completely. Let's stay for one more here. Fingertips come to the mat and we walk through all the way back to the top of the mat. Pop the back foot in, we head into our pyramid pose once again. So we want to decrease the distance between our feet. Both feet are facing towards the top of the mat. Fingertips on the mat here, find a halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale to fold forwards. Putting back on that left hip crease. You can walk your hands back to find more of a stretch if you'd like. Slowly walk your hands back to the feet. And we're going to slowly lift the torso, coming back up into our halfway lift, nice flat back. Hands come back to heart center for a breath. Inhale. Exhale to reach the hands behind you, coming into those airplane arms once again. Now lifting the back heel, option to stay here, or you can slowly challenge your balance and lift the back foot, coming into your warrior three. Gaze is straight down. Find your drishti, lift that heel. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Stay for one more. Slow and steady, the back foot comes back down and we reach the hands all the way back up, coming into our high lunge. Reach the hands, reach the gaze. Slowly lower the back foot down, back knee down. Hands come down to the mat and we walk our left foot to the edge of the mat. And let's find that lovely hip opening. So use your left hand to press the knee open. Send the hips forward and down and roll onto the outer edge of that left foot. Open the chest, gaze up towards the sky. Inhale here. Exhale. Slowing the breath. One more breath here. Slowly bring that left foot all the way back in and we step the left foot back, coming into our plank pose, or you can take half plank, flowing through your chaturanga vinyasa. You can take upward facing dog or cobra. And let's meet in downward facing dog for the final time. And when you get to your dog, take the deepest breath you've taken all day. When you're ready, inhale. Open your mouth. We sigh out. Let's do one more. Lovely. Slowly roll forwards to your plank pose. And then slowly lower to the belly with control. Nice. Elbows come under the shoulders. Let's go into our Sphinx pose. So we want elbows under the shoulders, forearms are parallel to one another. Press the hands into the earth. Press your pelvis into the mat. And then open the chest, draw the shoulder blades together to look forward. Slowing the breath. Take one more breath here. Option to stay in your Sphinx pose, or if you'd like to take it further into a deeper back bend, pressing your hands into the earth, you can slowly start to lift the elbows, coming up into seal pose. If you find it's a little pinchy on your lower back, then you can increase the space between your feet by taking them a little wider. Inhale wherever you are. Exhale. Let's stay for one more breath. If you're in seal pose, slowly lower the elbows back to the mat, nice and slow. And then now let's take the elbows wide, make a little cushion with the hands and rest the forehead down. Rock the hips from side to side. And then when you're ready, let's make our way onto our backs. So rolling over. Get there however you like. We don't have to be graceful in this practice. Pull the knees in towards the chest when you get there. And rock gently from side to side. And then when you're ready, send the left foot down to the mat and keep the knee upright. We're going to cross the right ankle across the left knee. Feed the hands through the middle and catch the back of the left thigh through our figure four. Pull that knee in towards your chest. You should feel a nice opening, nice stretch in that right hip. You can rock gently from side to side here if you like. Nice massage on the lower back. And we'll stay here for 3 deep breaths. Now from here, we're going to keep the ankle crossed over the left knee, and we're slowly going to allow the foot to come down to the ground. So the left knee falls down to the mat on the left hand side. Now this should feel like a nice big stretch. If it's a little bit too intense for you, then you can keep the knee lifted. If your foot can be grounded, then you can just rest here for a breath. Rest your hands wherever it's comfortable. Maybe that's on your body or that's down on the mat. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Slowly roll the feet back up and let's release and switch sides. So pull the knees in towards the chest. And then send the right foot down to the mat, keep the knee up and cross the left heel over the right knee. And let's pull that right knee in, find our figure 4 stretch on the other side. Both feet are flexed here. And you can rock gently from side to side if you like, or maybe you need stillness in this moment, that's up to you. Close your eyes if you haven't already, or soften the gaze. And take 3 deep breaths. And then when you're ready, right foot comes back down to the mat, and we slowly allow the left foot to fall down to the mat, opening out. Should feel a good stretch here. Again, option to rest the hands on your body or down on the mat. That's up to you. Stay here for a breath. Slowly bring both knees up and squeeze them into the chest one last time here. And then exhale when you're ready, extend the legs out long, going into our Shavasana. Take a moment to find a position where you can rest here, because we're going to be lying here for a few minutes, just allowing the benefits of our practice to sink in, focus on our breath before we close this practice here together. So coming back to your breath now, close your eyes if you haven't already, and breathing deep. Very slowly start to bring yourself back now, maybe finding some movement, wiggling the fingers and the toes. Maybe making the movements a little bigger, rotating the ankles and the wrists. Bending the knees, slow and steady, taking your time, we're not rushing here. And then maybe pulling the knees in towards the chest, wrapping your forearms around your shins and rocking gently from side to side, keeping the eyes closed. Until finally you roll onto one side, any side, and press yourself up to a seat, a comfortable seat of your choice. Again, keep the eyes closed. Sit up nice and tall in the spine and relax the hands down wherever they fall. And let's finish this practice here with one deep breath in together. So when you're ready, inhale through the nose. Exhale. Sigh out. Slowly open your eyes if they were closed. And that's it. That's the end of the practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed the flow. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave me a little comment, let me know what you thought of the practice today. And of course, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you for next class. And as always, have a wonderful day.